Hello Airsoft friends, and welcome to this video today, where today I'm going to be talking to you about protection, and I'm going to be using Simba here to help me explain the metaphor. Now, let me just get a different cat. We have Kiara now instead. Now, if you're going to go and play Airsoft, and let's say for example, you were taking Kiara along with you, would you want her to be protected? I think the answer, you would agree, is yes. Would you put eye protection on her little eyes? Yes, you would do, because they're beautiful. Mwah. But would you also put face protection on her? Yes, you would do. Yes, you would. Because her face is important. Her face is sensitive. Just like your face, as a matter of fact. You've got teeth. You've got a nose. You could get shot in those, and that's not fun. Isn't that right, Kiara? Oh god, that really hurt. Now, we have talked about protection before on this channel, but this time, it is very serious. It is the most seriousest thing ever that we are talking about today. I played at Phoenix not too long ago. It was probably the weekend before last, and I had a great time. I was shooting people, I was sneaking through the woods, and I decided to take my SRS out with me and be a sneaky sniper. I wasn't sniping all day because it was quite overgrown, and I found it quite difficult terrain to get around and to snipe in, and because I've not been there when it's all overgrown, the usual sight lines and stuff I would use were inoperable. They couldn't be used, so I didn't use them. I did swap over to my M4 later in the day, but that's not here or there. Essentially, I was defending an area, a man was sneaking up to try and get in there. It was quite far away, so I shot. But the only problem with that was his face was showing, his head was showing, and the rest of his body wasn't. So what was the only thing I could aim for? That's right, his head. So I aimed at his head, and I took the shot, and you know what? It hit him in his mouth. Here's the clip. So as you can see, he didn't seem to be too, happy about it. I'd taken many shots at him before. He was like running around from tree to tree, and I'd missed him quite a bit too. So when he decided to stop behind a tree, I was quite happy because I was like, now I actually have a chance to take this person out. But he wasn't wearing face protection. He was just wearing eye protection, which means his eyes are safe. His eyes are great. His eyes are looking beautiful and safe behind the plastic that's protecting them. But you know what isn't safe? Is chompers. Is big old teethy things like this. Look at that. Boom, teeth. They're not safe. And I think that's where I hit him in it. Don't just take my word for it. Let's watch it again in slow motion. You know what, on the day when I saw that, I knew that I definitely hit him in the mouth. But did I feel bad? No. Why? Because he wasn't wearing face protection. Every one of us, when we go and play Airsoft, we're putting ourselves in a position where we know that we could get shot anywhere on our body, even in our testicles. We take that burden on us, and it's up to us to decide what to do. We could go out there in shorts without anything protecting our genital area, or without anything protecting our mouthful area. But if we get shot in either of those areas, that's our responsibility. We're the ones that have decided to put ourselves in a game position and a position in life where that could happen. It's not the person who shot you whose fault it is. It's your fault because you have the power to prevent that from happening. I don't like getting shot in the head. I've admitted that every single time we've talked about headshots. Headshots aren't fun, yeah? They don't feel nice. They make me go owie. But you know what I do? I have a bump cap insert that I put inside my cap. It's a plastic insert, which means that if a BB hits my head, it doesn't hurt. I hear it and I feel it, but it doesn't give me any pain. And I recommend everybody to get these. You can get them for £5.50 off Amazon. And, it means you don't have to wear a helmet, which is great, because I don't really like helmets. But we're not dealing with bullets, we're dealing with BBs, in which a bump cap insert can just fix that problem for you straight away. Case in point, I was playing last weekend at Driverwood Airsoft with my friends. Yes, I do have friends. And one of my friends got shot within the MED by a bolt-action sniper on the day. But you know what? He didn't cry about it. He was a bit grumpy at somebody for taking the shot at that close range, but he was okay about it. And you know the reason why? He got shot in the head, but he had a bump cap insert, so he felt it, but it didn't hurt. And that's a very big deal. If he didn't have a bump cap insert, that would have sucked so much. So I'm happy that he did have a bump cap insert, because that saved his soft head from getting pained, injured, and hurt. One moment though, because the story of the man that I shot into the mouth doesn't stop there. he appears to spit something out of his mouth in the video if we watch a little bit longer. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it is the BB or if it is his tooth. He didn't, however, at any point call hit or put his hand up. So, sir, if you are watching, next time, remember to call your hits. Now, I feel like I can kind of joke about it, and also I feel like it may be inappropriate to joke about it. Yes, I did purposely aim at this man's head to, you know, hit him, but none of his other body parts were showing, and he put himself in a position where he didn't have face protection. I wasn't shooting him to try and teach him a lesson about face protection. I shot him, this happened, and now I'm trying to give you guys a lesson about wearing face protection. Honestly, I really hope he's okay. I don't want to have anybody be hurt or injured on my watch. Ideally we all go to Airsoft, we play the game, and we go home. But headshots are a legitimate, you know, thing that are going to happen, whether we want them to or not. Did I want to hit him in his mouth? No, I was just aiming for his head in general, so anywhere on the head I would have been fine with. But I mean, I've got a headshot which I had from Imperium. Actually, look at this clip. Now, on the day, I'm not sure if I even realised what happened there. I thought I just shot him straight in the head and was like, okay, cool, let's go. Like, granted, all of his body's on display there, but if you saw that, and carefully, you would have seen the BB bounced off a stick and then hit him in the head. I did not control that. I did not want to do that. I was very surprised that that happened. But you know what? His whole body was on display. I could have shot him anywhere, and then the stick came in and was like, you know what, buddy? Screw your face. I'm gonna go and hit it. Now, is that my fault or not? No. So that's why rules like no headshots if the full body and stuff don't work, because we don't control that. If we were able to just decide we're not going to shoot people in the head, then we wouldn't have to wear eye protection, but we can't do that. It's a thing that's going to happen, and if that means we have to wear eye protection for everything, I feel like it kind of means we have to wear face protection for everything too. I don't think it should be a rule that, you know, you have to wear face protection. I don't think that should be like a legal UK thing, although if I ran my own airsoft site, I probably would say lower face protection is mandatory, so then we don't have people complaining as much, you know. And I 100% would have bump cap inserts in the shop so people can buy them, because I feel like one of the main reasons why people don't have them is through lack of awareness of them, which is why I rave on about them so much. Seriously, buy bump cap inserts. I don't have any stock in the company. They're £5.50. Get it. It will save your head and give you more brain cells for when you get older. Maybe they should advertise them as like dimension blockers or something like that, or, you know, you won't get Alzheimer's if you wear these things, because, you know, like how boxers get like brain damage, maybe we'll get brain damage through enough headshots, and having these things would stop that. I don't know. More research needs to be done. Looking at this video, it's not a nice thing to watch. I don't want to watch people get hurt, but you know, Airsoft is a game where things like that can happen, and we decide whether, you know, how much danger we want to absorb on ourselves, how much actual threat and danger we want to put ourselves into. So I implore you, if you're watching this video, if you're new to Airsoft, if you're experienced at Airsoft, and if you don't wear face protection, please buy face protection. Please. Just do it. I know it's uncomfortable, but you can modify it to make it comfortable, like I've done. And now I get shot in the face, and it's no problem at all. Please. The tooth side of things is less scary to me. The main scary thing for me is if you got shot in your mouth, where it go, like, the BB is going to go into the back of your throat. And that for me is just terrifying. Like, where's it going to go from that point? It's just horrible. Absolutely horrible. But yeah, there we have it. Thank you very much to all my Patreon supporters for supporting the channel. Thank you all very much. Genuinely, it means the world to me that you do support it. And if you'd like to become a Patreon member, please do join up. We do giveaways every single month. Usually they're riffs of some description. Yeah, there's always plenty to go around for everyone. So join the Patreon. Link is in the description below. Also, huge shout out to Project Airsoft. If you want to get some Airsoft upgrades and accessories, check out the link below. There's things on there that you don't even know that you need. So yeah, go check it out. You'll love it. Lots of interesting stuff on there. And finally, as always, thank you all very much for watching. Remember to call your hits and wear face protection. And I'll see you in the next one. Oh. right on his face. Oh, see, that's why you wear full face pro, kids. There is no way that I would decide to hit him in the face from this range.